having a moment. But I'm back, I'm here, I'm in. For some reason when I started the streaming software it didn't want to link the streaming software to YouTube, but said it had, so I'm unsure on that one. So hopefully this is all working now. So I'm just going to play this for a little while and see where we get to. Oh, it's doing that thing again. And the quality is absolutely diabolical. See what it's like actually in the stream. It's really pixelated. This computer's been doing that recently for some reason. It's been really poor. I don't really have a way of a bit better. Set that penalty. Something we're working on. Yeah, I don't know. It's been absolutely diabolical recently. It says stream quality is good, it's not dropping frames and what have you, but computer runs like dog shite at the time. I was doing it the other day when I was editing, to be fair. It was deciding that editing wasn't its thing on that day and decided it would have a fit. So yeah, so it is now. It's loaded in anyway. It might be a bit better now. It's all caught up. So all the buses are coming in for the night time. Last time, just before we went, I was just going through these. And just trying to repair what I can of them. Got no lights left. Brake pads though. Wish there was a better system to tell you when things weren't quite right. It would be much better. I got no VU meter then. I presume you guys can hear me perfectly fine. It's oh, I know why. All them down. So it was a bit further away because this mic is made to be right up in your face, and unfortunately the way I've mounted it I can't do that. But give me a minute and I'll see if I can just alter things slightly. 2 secs. I will mute the mic. So it was a bit further away because this mic is made to be right up in your face, and unfortunately the way I've mounted it I can't do that. But give me a minute and I'll see if I can just alter things slightly. 2 secs. I will mute the mic. Be back with you in a minute, guys. Be back with you in a minute, guys. Right, why have I got audio playing? Because that's muted. So why did I hear myself? I must have pressed a button or something. Is that better? Are you able to now hear me? I can actually turn the volume down a little bit as you... Why have I got audio playing? What the fuck? Because that's muted. So why did I hear myself? I must have pressed a button or something. Is that better? Are you able to now hear me? I can actually turn the volume down a little bit as you... Why have I got audio playing? What the fuck? That's muted. Why did I hear myself? Oh, I was looking in the options and it weren't. It was actually I had a window open with everything playing. So the mic is now actually directly in front of me, which is much better. So I've got to make a bit of noise as I move stuff about. I am terribly sorry for deafening everyone. But is that actually better? Can people now actually hear me correctly? I need some spare parts, but I've got no money. Unfortunately. What is my money situation? Once the day takes off, it should resolve itself. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streams. As such, views are... Why? Don't tell me how to fix it, though. Presuming it's because I've not moved about. I'm not too sure. But it is doing 30 frames a second, so it should be receiving enough. Not too sure on that one. This streaming malarkey is never easy. Got no money for lights, nothing. So I'm gonna have to fast forward things, I think. Yep. So fast forwarding through the night. There you go, night time. Daytime in a minute. Time don't move that quick anymore because I've got buses coming in and out all hours. But see, it's nice and busy. We'll put all the MMCs together that we're getting. Because none of these MMCs are properly allocated out at the moment. I don't think so. That's all of them, because all these are designated parking spots. Bus is knackered, but got no parts to repair it. Got all the hallmarks of a really shoddy operator, haven't I? Oh, that one's already got parking spaces there. Is this one able to... Nope, that needs lights as well. So when I get some money, I'm going to have to order as many lights as possible. And probably have them express delivered in to be able to do it. Minus 58,000. What happened was I got a fine because my bus was knackered out on the road. Assign. The computer shite itself for a minute. Oh, all the MMCs have been allocated out. We don't seem to have a free bus at the moment. No, because we have a few that are non-operational, so we'll just give it a few minutes and we should be able to get some that are operational. And hello and welcome to the stream, Jake Travels. And now moving around, we've got excellent connectivity. Stupid thing. It's going to take a bit to get some money in, innit? We can up the single ticket and that one probably a bit, and that will help. Complete 56,000 tours successfully. Well, that should be done quite quickly. Right, spare parts. Which is it for lights? 43. Get some indicators in. Get some wipers in. Seems to be the most of the parts that are going wrong. Here comes the drones. All the lights are now smashed because they've dropped them on the floor. But we should now do 1 times speed, be able to get some of these vehicles fit for the road. Although it looks like a lot of the ones that are fit for the road have gone out. What would be useful in this, if there was an overlay where you could just see the technical condition of the vehicles without having to click each vehicle independently, because all these are just simple things that needs fuel. I think all the ones with the dodgy headlights have gone out. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it looks like all the ones that are dodgy have actually got out on the road. That one's just not being moved. I think the next best thing I can do as well is just to try and replace the buses I've got to these MMCs. Which will be a challenge, but it won't be at the same point because I'm not going to get rid of the buses until I've got them covered and want to keep a few spare. So at the moment, shifts. So tomorrow's fully covered at the moment. Friday's fully covered. Saturday's fully covered, and Sunday is the best day to do maintenance because there is a whole host of vehicles that never go out on the road, which is good. There is a settings thing in there. Was that for? Oh yeah. But essentially, I think I don't have enough mechanics to school. We're going at Friday. We'd like to go by bus, leaving at 10. With this, 8 hours there. 7 people will pay 3,000. Let me have a look on Friday. Do we have a spare double decker? No, we don't. But by that point, we probably will. Building a line, plan your... Where's the seasonal fairground? Oh, there. Somewhere. Where's the school? So, pick up there. And drive them straight to there. There we go. Yeah, add the return trip automatically. That'll do that automatically. The game will now absolutely shite itself, confirm, because by Friday we probably will have a spare vehicle to throw at them. So, not a massive ordeal, really. It's something that can be worked on without too much of an issue. Double deckers. It's 59,000 for another MMC, and we're nearly there. So, you know, it's not going to be an issue. This game is lagging as hell today. Make sure there's nothing else that needs any repairs. As the day's gone on, obviously things have swapped. That can have its brake pads done. It's not due out till 1920, so it should have enough time. That one is completely knackered, so that's going to need to go back out. The 31 operational. Go for that. So there you go. So we got the money now. So bus fleet, buy new bus, double deckers. One of them. Apply. I should really have them all painted the same colour, shouldn't I? What an idiot. What an idiot. Doing my moments. Paint. To pay more now because I'm having to paint it twice. That's been up for refueling for ages. So we now have our spare bus really for Friday. And we're going to be able to get another one tomorrow as well. I know Stockport Depot is struggling on buses. And obviously at some point we do want to start out another route. So we've got quite a bit going on here. Where is that 31 route? That's the 313. 42, 203, 237, 192s, 325. Do I actually have a bus route? That's that. No, so it must have meant the 313. Great, in it, early access gaming! So that's now in the paint shop, so I should get teleported to the paint shop. Bus colour. Yellow. We'll just go for red ones. Yeah, sack it. We'll go for red ones. That means the entire fleet needs painting. Unless they have the B network. I wonder if someone's done the B network. Should we have a look? Let's send that back to the paint shop. I'm just going to pop to the toilet, so I'll be 2 seconds. I am back, so let's have a look. Load. Browse the Steam Workshop. Let's have a look. I don't know if you can see the Steam Workshop when I go into it. Modded. We want double deckers. Great, nothing shows up there. Might have to find the actual one here. It's not there. It's there. In modded. We'll have to do it this way. Non-Pacific double deckers. I don't know what it's named as. But I think a lot of these aren't there. No, they're down in modded buses, which none show up as double deckers. I'm not fancying searching through. Let me see. B. There we go. That's it there. I'll have that one. people have ripped off the others. We'll go with that one for now anyway. So hopefully that should come up in here in a second. Load. See if it's this one that it is. That one didn't come up with, I needed another one. So they should actually appear. There we go, there's one. Apply. So that's now part of the B network. Dr. Ken C, new subscriber from East Lothern in Scotland, found you through the Random and Desperate. Oh, thank you very much for subscribing. Might have just have enough time to paint this one. Someone gets to it quickly. Part down there. I'm a cleaner and desperately need a break. Can I please take the next 24 hours off? Yeah, whatever. As long as they've all got lights working, I'm not that fussed. That one's in dire repair. Lights and wipers. That's the same. God, the Volza would have a field day with me. All these buses with lights out and what have you. We should have another bus very shortly. No, I don't want to paint that one. I want to park it over here. Press the wrong button. Load. B network. Apply. Dump. As Manchester have gone into this B network rubbish, we might as well do it in the game. As the bus driver there just runs several people over. Oh, splat. There's another one gone. So this should hopefully slowly clear out the older vehicles as well. It's unfortunately in this game it is a slow process, mainly because I have taken out all the loans possible, which is really good, which is why our loan payments are quite big. We have had a penalty today, but we are making money essentially, which is, well, it's the main thing is that we are making money. We throw in another one for paint. Oh, they're all due out about the same time. Just throw that one in. Got a spare there if we need to reassign something anyway. It's not a big deal. You've got black smoke coming out of you because indicators, wipers and that apparently do that to you. So have you. Let's go into a workshop. Need to remove that workshop really. I want them to use this new one that I've built here. This big one here. Much rather than use that than over here, and it gives me able opportunity to expand this area as well. we want. So that one's done. 1920. Well, we got time to paint that one as well. And the weight in here is absolutely enormous, which is typical. Bus fleet, we've got enough for another bus, so let's get another Enviro done. Load, browse, get it in the B network before it even comes, and then it's ready for the road. There we go. Already we've probably done more than Mr. Burnham's done for the city in the time of here. We've got buses painted up as they should be, and not diamond, with the diamond covered up with a B network written on it. You're being repaired, that's fine. Going into the workshop. You've been queued up for repair. You've been queued up for repair. I think the simple fact is there's not enough mechanics. So let's get some more lockers. Because everyone has to have a locker. And let's get some higher employees, some mechanics. Let's get that painted up. There we go. So I've increased the outgoings by hiring more mechanics, but with more mechanics we should be able to get more things going on. And this queuing for stuff should end quite quickly. What I could do is move the stores, which are here at the moment, over to here, which would mean they're right at the workshop and there's nothing else really that can happen. So warehouse, build the warehouse, build it there, put it down there, and there, fill in all the gaps. Put a door from the office, several doors there, door from the locker room, and a door from outside. And we will get some shelves in. Leave a gap there. Leave another gap there. I mean, to be honest, this warehouse here is going to be plenty bigger full. Large, big enough. It's just, you know, we want to be able to have spare parts on tap. So that's what we're going to have. Right, that'll do. That'll do. It's now November and there are still Diamond livery buses on the road. Yes, there is, because Diamond are shocking. So this, I bet I can't afford it now. Oh no, it lets me buy it anyway, even though I've got no money. So this warehouse can be demolished. We're going to buildings, demolish. I won't be able to just spread and delete. Why do I have to click? This is going to be a pain in the jacksy, innit, because I've got stuff in the rooms. Right. Demolish that. It's not reachable. I know it's not reachable. I am working on it being not reachable. And then we have this little sliver of a room here. Then, now I've done that, I should be able to get one in there. There we go. Gives me a bit more room there. So all the stuff, I don't know where all the boxes go. They're all walking in with boxes, so I don't know. Let's just have a look at the spare parts list and make sure we got them. Oh no, that gets rid of all the spare parts as well. Mint, okay. Lights, wipers, an engine, routers, brake pads, tyres, oil, get all the oil, belts, air conditioner, right, we'll get all the wipers as well, do that, £6,000, get it in straight away again. Didn't know that, I wish I did. So we're probably going to take a plunge again overnight. Work schedule, mechanics, do 10 overnight, 4 cleaners. They get paid more by night, but it's not a, it's here, there and everywhere really, it's not a massive deal. But it'll help obviously maintain the vehicles. This one is knackered. Got a light on it. Refuel. The way I've set up refueling is it's set up so pretty much every time they come near depot they'll get refueled. Means you'd end up with lots of little fuel bills, but doesn't really matter. Drivers are complaining they're overworked. We can sort that out. Just hire a few more, and then there should be a few spare each day. So I think it's time to fast forward through the night. There's very little I can do at night. Oh, autosave, is it? Yep, there we go. We have an autosave. Wants me to increase my bus network. Not happening. Oh, hang on. That bus is completely knackered. It's getting a light anyway. And refuel. Should refuel it automatically anyway, but tell it to do it. The garage now at night is a hive of activity, but for different reasons. Don't know whether it's the cleaners or the mechanics that fuel the buses at night, but someone does it. And I'm not 100% sure who. I'm honest. That's gone for fuel anyway. So this should complete quite quickly. Right, I need to have a look at the shifts on Friday. There we go. So I know it tries to spread them out as much as possible, but essentially if you've got enough buses, it will spread it out way over the top. So you've got like a bus per tour, and it's not quite what we want, but anyhow. So we're probably going to go into debt now as we roll over midnight. We shall see. I want more parts being dropped off for some reason. This is much better because mechanics only have to go there for the parts and they're there. Where before it was there, then all the way around to there. So probably if I actually got rid of these repair bays as well, that'll stop them having to wander all the way round. I think actually is a brilliant plan. Let's do that. So I can get rid of the lift but not the room. Okay. Get rid of the room. Got rid of part of that room there. One more. There we go. So all the engineering now is done here. My grandson plays some bus game on Roblox. I took him to a bus station open day. I was really interested. Some people are, and it's important that to embrace that. Unfortunately, kids these days just bully you for being different. That's what I found when I was in school anyway. But, hey-ho. But I've always been one of these that I've enjoyed these. There's no lifting platform available. Right, hang on a minute. Delete 3 of them. In fact, delete 4 of them. Because we've only got so many bendy buses at the moment that actually have stuff on them. Street in it. Try that now. Yeah. But obviously they're only further bendy buses than big ones. So, as we're going to be phasing them out, we won't need them. Right, well, we didn't go into massive amount of debt overnight, which is good. As most of the buses have to come up here for refueling, I'm just watching them, making sure there's none with exhaust smoke coming out, because that means there's something majorly wrong with them. Normally they've got a headlight out or something. So it just gives me the easy way of watching them. Like that one there. That's going for fuel, but it can be repaired. It's not, it's going for a wash. Just have a scout across these as well. There's one there. Like I say, at night now, especially during the week, 99% of the buses are in. Because of how I have configured it. I did do the painstaking process of going through all the routes and actually making them roughly close to the timetables they are in real life. Well, I did at the time of doing it anyway. I miss the days when you both, the driver and clip it. Amazing how much technology has come. Yeah, I think in some places you still prefer to have the clipper. Or at least a conductor, especially when you go on some of the rough estates, when you're on your own in a perspex box, it can be a little bit daunting, really. Especially once the kids start. But the bus drivers these days, they have so much to do. It can get a bit too much, really. You know, you got to remember the route. Do the fares, remember the stages. You're supposed to remember where people need to get off, especially when they're like, can you let us know where the Dog and Partridge is, please, when I get to that bus stop? 20 minutes down the road, you forgot about Doris wanting the dog and partridge until you suddenly go flying past the dog and partridge and you go, oh, bugger. I thought someone needed to get off there. Or you just do what I do and I never say a word and I just act dumb. Like I've forgotten. Yes, I know, not the best practice. But hey ho. Oh, we should see the onslaught of buses going out now. Unknown. I would like to buy them and see. Which one is it? 195. I've not painted it yet. 94 grand. Go for it. Because I can get 2 of them. It's like ridiculous offer in there. $119,000 it is for 2. But if I turn off certain things, I can get them for a bit cheaper. Well, might as well get them with everything on. But the money won't go up that quick, so we'll get 1. Load. Get it in the B network. There we go. And then in a few minutes there'll be another 1. So there should have been 1 just coming now. Why aren't we automatically refueling buses? People. I've lost where the one that I've just purchased has just come in. Because that can't be it, because it's done 190 odd miles. That one belonged down there anyway. Need to assign a shift. Oh, there we go. Get out in that. Because I did nick your bus. Is it not hard remembering the route, which I mean when you first set off as a bus driver? It is, but they give you idiot sheets, as we call them in the business. Really, they're just route guides. But they'll say, like, at the second set of traffic lights, turn left. At the next set, at the traffic lights, turn right. At such a pub, turn left. Follow this road under the 4 bridges and a load of things, and then at the lights facing the bookies, turn right. And they're made so you can have them whilst you're driving and not have to read them whilst driving, which obviously is a big thing. But you get shown all the routes once, and then after that, really, it's a case of every man for themselves. But you've always got drivers that can help you. In most companies you've got, especially like the big ones, the buses are trapped. So if you get really stuck, you can call up and go, look, I'm lost. If you've got no one on. If you've got people on, then, you know, guarantee someone will know the route. Just don't ask kids, because kids always take you to their home. Which is brilliant. Apart from it's not where you want to go. But once you've done it a few times, it's a doddle then after that, really. It's no problems whatsoever. But the shorter route's obviously easier, but we did like the 38, which was Manchester. Originally it started off at the MRI and then went all the way to Farnworth, and then they kept changing it. But essentially it's an easy route in the sense of there's not many turns, but the difficulty comes is a stretch of it is like 10 mile long, and it's easy to, especially the first time, to miss where you have to actually turn off this road and go down the actual route. Some routes like the 142, 143, it's easy. You get out of Piccadilly, you do a few turns, and then you get on Oxford Road and you just follow your nose until the terminus, basically. So yeah, it all depends on the route, really. But it can be daunting. I remember I did my first 2 weeks of buddying. So you with a proper qualified driver. You know, someone that's been there a while, and you're under their help wing essentially for 2 weeks when you're a new driver, and they show you the ropes, how to do it. Any questions you can ask them, but there's only a limited amount of like routes you'll actually do. So what then happened was, on my first day on my own, I was given the 38, and this is when we did it to Farnworth. This is like 5 o'clock in the morning in the dark, and I had to run private to Farnworth, and I was like, I don't know how to get there. So I'm there at 5 o'clock in the morning, and run dead's obviously harder to read the sheets while driving because you've got to keep stopping. Whereas en route, you stop at a bus stop, you read your sheet, next instruction, turn left at such a road, at such a thing, and you can just do it. So that's not a problem. But when you're running private, to have to keep stopping, because they only give you enough time to run private to literally drive there. So yeah, 5 o'clock in the morning, I was so nervous. And I knew there was quite a few buses that ran up to Farnworth at this time in the morning, because it was an every 10-minute service. So I got like part way there, I'm struggling reading up the A666, and then buses started passing me, and they only did one route up to Farnworth, so I just followed that bus, and I got there. I got there just on time, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, that was daunting. And then the other time was we did a crew changeover for the 141s, and we had to take a car to a certain location to relieve the driver, take over the bus and do the route, and then we got relieved later on, or we ran the bus back in, depending on what it said on the running board. And no one would help me. I couldn't think where Burley campus was and where the takeover point was. Oh, and I ended up everywhere where I wasn't supposed to. How I took that bus off on time, I don't know, but I managed it. After that, it wasn't a problem. I knew exactly where it was. But yeah, it can be daunting. But normally there's always somebody that is actually willing to help. It's just sometimes finding that willing person, and when you don't know anyone in the depots, so actually finding that someone to help can be quite a daunting prospect. But you get it done eventually. Money's rolling in now. Might actually pay off some of my loans. We got a few spare buses now, so what I'm going to do is this one here. It's not got anything, it's dead small. Yeah, sell. Get rid of it. If it doesn't sell, I'll sell it for a fraction of the price. So I think that's the one I've just given up. So get them out on that one. Oh, this game does not like full speed. We got enough for another one. It's not exactly how bus companies do it, this, by buying one bus at a time, but works. So that one needs to come over here. That one come over here. When's that one due out? Friday at 3:20. It's on its way to the gas station apparently. Friday. Paint that. Oh, that's already been painted. Tit. Paint that one. You can't have bought the paint as well, which is annoying. I received an offer. Yeah, go. Just get rid of it. Place the indicator on that. That's the one that's already in B network. So that one's up for paint. And we can get another one. I think this is the only way to really do it quickly. Whee! Browse local, get that, there you go. Another one done. That's the paint shop one. That's the new one. Stick it in there. So we nearly got a row of these yet now, which is good. It's a good amount. He's going out. Oh no, he's going to the fuel, isn't he? To fuel up. And when he parks up, he can go in. The paint, and I think that's pretty much all of them painted. So as soon as he parks up, paint should go. And we've got that one as well. That one's due out Friday, so we'll get that one in. See, so these are now in for the night pretty much. So you could split shifts up a bit further to make them a little bit more flexible. They're doing alright at the moment as they are, so. Now there should be another B network one parked up somewhere. All them are taken, so that's not a problem. So we've got that many buses now. Bloody game. Oh, there we go. Both local. There we go, get that in the B network. So there should be another little single deck thing somewhere. But I'll tell you what I'll do. This one can go. Sell for 30 grand. Sell 2 bendies. Can't sell that one. So the next bendy that comes, I've received an offer. Done. So that one's that gone. The next bendy that comes in, we'll get rid of that as well. Because now with that amount of money, we can get another one. So essentially, we've already just replaced that bendy. That's done 3,000 odd miles. No, don't want to paint it. Sell that one then. What a stupid option that you can't cancel the paint. It's stupid. Next to go will be some of these Tridents. Unfortunately. But we'll get rid of all the mishmash stuff first and let the bendy buses, because they take up. I can get rid of these and put small ones in then. Might be able to get another bay in there as well, which gives me another mechanic shop. Might sell another bendy after this as well, as we get in. Ooh, we're flying through the vehicles. We've received an offer, 49,000. Spot on, because with that I can get another one. So again, I've replaced that bendy bus pretty much straight away. Here's another one. Sell that. 72. Yeah, right. You're new. Yeah, I don't want to paint it. So, no, I've done it again. Depot parking space. Park there. I did number all the buses, but I ain't doing that again. Received an offer. 72. Spot on. Cancel. Because with that, I can get another one which replaces that one straight away again. So, I'm not even losing a bus here because I'm gaining them pretty quickly. Where's that one going? That one's going there. Stick it in there. That one does need painting, as does that one. Stick them in for paint. Sell. We'll sell another one. Sell another 2. Yeah, that's fine. You can have a break. So, has anyone seen today's released video? Received an offer, 58,000. That makes me happy, because I can get another one in its place. There it is. And stick that one there. There we go. So that should be all of them painted up now, which will be good. So we'll have a look at the shifts for tomorrow. I've received an offer, 33. It was only a cheap, crappy one anyway, so we'll take that. So today, because I've messed about, we've got quite a few open. That's fine. So we've got like one there that's only got one. 13, see, it's midday. One there. Or one there. You see, the shifts where it's just one lot, so we can counteract things easily. So how much does this one go for? 37. I've got some expensive ones here. 54. So that will get me another one. So I don't lose out on a vehicle then. But this micromanagement of repairing buses is annoying. I'm not the repair manager, I'm the flipping 54. Sorted, right. Bus fleet, new bus, MMC. I remember doing this with the Tridents when I found the Trident one, but this is just as good. Depot parking spot. You're going to park there and leave you out of it. I think the MMCs are 4.7 mpg and the Tridents are 4, so shows you how much they've changed. They're all 4.7, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Just one has a larger fuel tank, but the way we're fueling them, it's not going to make a blind bit of difference. This little single deck can go. Let's sack that thing off. Operational, there we go. You've got one. That's one of the vehicles we got rid of. Obviously these parking spaces are becoming free. Received a new offer. Yep, that'll do. 12 grand gets me another crappy bus out of here. You've got all these tridents that will need replacing, essentially. But to start a new route, I need to have a good amount of vehicles, essentially spare, or a good amount of money. So at the moment, money-wise, we need to get the loans. Once you really got the loans, then, you know, we can work with it from there. I've only got a few bendy buses back, so assign shift here. It's probably going to be one of these that no, there. Don't tell me now I don't have enough buses. I actually don't have enough vehicles. Okay, we'll keep that for a minute. Because you've got 4 minutes, so essentially if I do that now, I can buy one in. Operational, so we'll pick that one. But tell it to park there. I think it is. Might be a bit further along, I'm not too sure. But it will be as well, some routes are assigned to always use smaller vehicles, and as we're getting deckers everywhere, it doesn't really help that fact because, well, we're just going for large vehicles. Once again, there's not much for me to do. They're all buying weekly tickets. The queue is out the door, but sod it. Should be able to get another one in a minute as well. Service centre wait times is what's letting us down. Internet, we need an internet contract. 240. To keep an eye on that. Might need more. We've got money. Let's get another one in. Sign a parking spot. I think we're up there somewhere now. We'll know at night time when they all come in. We have a look at the routes. That's our Stockport. We're working out of Hyde Road here at the moment. Stockport sort of takes care of itself at the moment. But nothing's too busy, which is good. That route's pretty busy though. That's the 256. It's actually probably quite reflective of the actual 256 route, as it is quite busy in that area. We've got 256 over here. Sorry, 15, 256. And they all cross paths here. Stretford, we could get the 23 in at some point, as we do now have the ability to do that. That runs down here somewhere and then into Stockport. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I'd have to crack the map out. Which one's that one that terminates? Oh, that's the 85. Could do with the 86 at some point as well. We have a bit, but I think it's just going to be a case of... Oh dear. Go for 128. I think the size of the operation is quite large. Get another one in. Like I say, hopefully as well, I do intend on actually buying more buses than I'm selling at the moment, which then will hopefully give me the opportunity to expand again, because I've not expanded in this game for quite a while, and it would be nice to expand further. But really, money needs to be no object, but money is an object, and unfortunately that's the way it is. But the way you make money in this game is pretty ridiculous. So, it makes money quickly. Got a nice fleet of MMCs anyway, which is good. And that'll raise the passenger satisfaction. That should go up anyway. Internet will go up, as I've ran out of internet again. I'm gonna need a lot of internet to keep people happy. That's gonna, I would say it's gonna impact me quite largely, but when we're making £262,000 a day, yeah, no it's not. I could whack that all the way up and it wouldn't make the blind bit of difference. Go out in that. Oh, we got another shift to assign here. Yep, you can have the next 24 hours off, that's not a problem. You will be sacked. We got just enough money for another one. I know it's very repetitive, but it is. Right, you're out. Come on. Bring me another one in. There we go. So, in essence, with that as well now, I bought two, so I should be able to get rid of one. Not all passengers were carried a penalty of 1,000, so you only sent out a small bus on it. What a bunch of idiots. Let's get rid of one of the... Oh, I can't get rid of that one, can't get rid of that one. I can get rid of that one. Sell. Yep, go for it. Apparently someone was trying to put a single decker out on an 85. Must be the crime of the century, that. Try and send out a decker on an 85. What you're going to get is absolutely rammed. Can't really do too much more now with this service centre. 71, that's perfect because I can get a replacement vehicle straight away for that. So we're not down on a vehicle there. Parking. I can't remember where we're up to now. We'll go in there. There might be another one dotted about in a minute because I've nicked its parking spot. We shall see. Oh, yeah, that'll be another good one to get rid of. We can get rid of that one quite quickly. We can get two in its place. Bendy buses are fantastic for their capacity, but they take up so much room. Come on, someone send me an offer on my bendy bus. Just seeing another B network one come in. Let's make sure. Yeah, I've nicked someone's parking spot. Go there. Come on, someone make an offer. Someone, you know you want my bendy bus. At this rate, there we go. 72, that'll do. Right, buy a new bus. And the game does itself. There we go. 2 of these, browse local templates in there. 2 B networks. Just slow it down a second. Stick 1 in there. Stick the second one in. Get rid of that. Is that an expensive bendy? 51. That can go. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bendy buses left. 7 round the corner. So we're doing quite well at replacing the fleet. I'd like to expand as well, but you know, can't have everything. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be able to afford another one here anyway. So the next order will be for another 2 vehicles, which will replace the one I've just sold and the one that's on the market. In theory. Oh no, I've just lost all that money. Received an offer. 51,000. I'll take that. There we go. So, just clock that one coming in. You've been evicted out of your parking spot, my mate. We've got that one there as well. You've been evicted too. All these are accounted for spots, so it's got a watch. So for the ones without anything on them. Let's see. Is that one for that wall? It is perfect. So all the bendies are back in at the moment. Money's going slow because we're going through the night. But we will have, as you can see, a few night buses out. I think there's a few routes. Right. Why is the 15 running at midnight? Me have a look at that. Bus routes 15. Edit the timetable. I want to see. God, Saturday. No, we need to knock a few off that. The last trip on a Saturday needs to be at 22:10. There we go. What else have we got out that shouldn't be out? 142s are out, that's good. 255. Why are you out? Edit timetable. because it's got it running all day and all night apparently. So the last trip needs to be there. 21:15. I'll make it 22. .50 as well. That doesn't run all night. Edit timetable. There we go. One 143s all night. I'm going to get a load of notifications now, I think, for Stockport, because I don't think the shifts have been. No, they haven't. Sign bus drivers and go. Not all shifts, you have too few drivers available. Ah, okay. So I'm going to need a driver for there. Staff. A few more drivers. Shifts today. Assign drivers. That should have solved that problem. We do have a spare vehicle. Need to do the shifts here as well, because I've switched and swapped the buses around that much. It's not going to be much. There we go. I think I'm going to leave this here anyway. I've been going for an hour and a half. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Kersey. It's nice to see a new subscriber come join the streams and have an input. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and check out mountainbuses.com, where you can find many ways of supporting us at the top with, I think it's under support us or donations, membership. I can't remember. It's been that long since I wrote that. I don't have a bus that can carry 160 people. Do I? You can have a bendy bus. $191. There you go. Bugger off with it. Thank you so much, and I shall see you later.